Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Represent component of a vector. Okay. Next, we will continue with this concept. If A bar is a vector, A1i cap plus A2j cap plus A3k cap, and B bar is a vector, B1i cap plus B2j cap plus B3k cap in component form. Okay. But this is writing like this is component form. Okay. Now A bar and B bar are represented in component form. Then sum of A bar and B bar. Okay. Sum of the vectors A bar and B bar. It is given by A bar plus B bar is equal to, now you are adding means you have to add corresponding components, means you have to add corresponding I components, corresponding J components and corresponding K components. Okay. If you add A bar and B bar, what you get? Here I component is A1, here B1. So A1 plus B1 into I cap plus corresponding J components A2 plus B2 into J cap plus corresponding K components A3 plus B3 into K cap. Okay. This is a sum of the vectors A bar and B bar. Okay. Next, difference of A bar and B bar, that is A bar minus B bar. Now A bar minus B bar, you have to write difference of corresponding components, means A1 I cap minus B1 I cap, nothing but A1 minus B1 into I cap plus difference of these two, that is A2 J cap minus B2 J cap, nothing but A2 minus B2 J cap plus A3 K cap minus B3 K cap, nothing but A3 minus B3 K cap. Okay. Sum of the vectors A bar and B bar and difference of the vectors A bar and B bar. Okay. How we wrote? Add corresponding I components, corresponding J components, corresponding K components. Subtraction also like that. Okay. Corresponding I components difference, corresponding J component difference, corresponding K component difference. Okay. Next. Two vectors A bar and B bar are equal. Okay. Two vectors A bar and B bar are equal if and only if corresponding I components equal, J components equal, K components equal. Means I component of A bar has to be equal to I component of B bar, and J component of A bar equal to J component of B bar. Also, K component of A bar is equal to K component of B bar. Simply A1 equal to B1, A2 equal to B2, A3 equal to B3. Then two vectors are equal vectors, otherwise two vectors are not equal vectors. Corresponding components has to be equal. Okay. But two vectors are equal if corresponding components are equal. Okay. Corresponding components are equal. Okay. Next. Next point. The multiplication of vector by any scalar lambda. Okay, multiplication of vector A bar by any scalar lambda, that is lambda A bar. Lambda A bar is equal to lambda into what is A bar? A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. Multiply lambda here for I component, for J component, for K component. So what we get? Lambda A1 I cap plus lambda A2 J cap plus lambda A3 K cap. Okay. But this is multiplication of a vector A bar by scalar lambda. Okay, lambda A bar is equal to lambda into A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap. Multiply lambda here. So lambda a1 I cap plus lambda a2 j cap plus lambda a3 k cap. Okay. Next point, if k and m are any scalars, k and m are any scalars, then ka bar plus ma bar, what we can write is k plus m into a bar. K plus m into a bar. Okay. Now suppose 2a bar plus 3a bar, what we can write? 2 plus 3a bar, that is 5a bar we can write. Okay. Similarly, k into ma bar, k into ma bar we can write as km into a bar. Suppose k is 2, m is 3. Okay. 2 into 3a bar, nothing but 6a bar. Okay. Next, one more point, that is k into a bar plus b bar is equal to ka bar plus kb bar. Okay. K into a bar plus b bar is equal to ka bar plus kb bar. Okay. Next, if you observe, this is already we discussed. Once again I am repeating. Suppose this is a vector a bar. Okay. Vector a bar. Vector a bar is of magnitude 2 units. Okay. Vector a bar is of magnitude 2 units. Okay. Now half a bar, it is magnitude of half a bar, it is nothing but magnitude of a bar is divided by 2. Okay. Direction of half a bar is same as the direction of a bar, only magnitude is half. Okay. Next, minus a bar means magnitude of a bar and magnitude of minus a bar remain same, only change in direction. Okay. Next, minus half a bar, direction of a bar and the direction of minus half a bar are opposite. Also, magnitude of minus a bar minus half a bar is half of that of a bar. Okay. But this is minus 2a bar. Minus 2a bar means magnitude wise minus 2a bar magnitude is double the magnitude of a bar. Direction is opposite to that of a bar. Okay. Next, 2a bar, magnitude of 2a bar is 2 times of magnitude of a bar. Direction remains same as a bar. Okay. Now what you can observe is, suppose lambda is any scalar. Okay. Lambda a bar is always collinear with the vector a bar. Now if here observe a bar or half a bar, minus half a bar, minus 2a bar or 2a bar, okay, collinear with a bar because direct parallel, these are parallel vectors. Collinear are parallel vectors. Okay. Now this 2a bar you can move and you can write here. Okay. Minus 2a bar you can move and you can write here. Okay. These are collinear or parallel vectors. Okay. Vector a bar and a vector lambda a bar are always collinear. Okay. Where lambda is any non-zero scalar. Okay. Lambda is any non-zero scalar. Okay. But not only this, two vectors are collinear. Okay. Here 8th point. Two vectors a bar and b bar are collinear if and only if there exists a scalar, non-zero scalar, such that one vector is some scalar multiple of other vector. One vector is some scalar multiple of other vector. Okay. Important point, two vectors a bar and b bar are collinear vectors if and only if there exists a non-zero scalar lambda such that b bar is equal to lambda times of a bar. One vector has to be some scalar multiple of other vector, like b vector is 2 times of a vector, 3 times of a bar, minus 2 times of a bar, minus 3 times of a bar, okay, minus half times of a bar, minus 3 by 2 times of a bar, or 5 by 2 times of a bar, something like that. Okay. Two vectors are collinear vectors if and only if one vector is some scalar multiple of other vector. Okay. One vector is some scalar multiple of other vector. Okay. Now what is my b bar? B bar what we consider? b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap, no? So that is equal to lambda times of a bar. A bar is what? a1 I cap plus a2 j cap plus a3 k cap. If you multiply lambda here, what we get? B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap is equal to lambda A1 I cap plus lambda A2 j cap plus lambda A3 k cap. Okay. Now two vectors, now these two vectors are equal means corresponding components has to be equal, that is I quotient B1 is equal to, here I quotient is what? Lambda A1. So B1 is equal to lambda A1. Okay. B2 is equal to lambda A2. B3 is equal to lambda A3. Okay. Now these three are equal means B1 is equal to lambda A1, B2 is equal to lambda A2, B3 is equal to lambda A3 means B1 by A1 is equal to what? Lambda. B2 by A2 is equal to what? Lambda. B3 by A3 is what? Lambda. These are equal. No? B1 by A1 is equal to B2 by A2 is equal to B3 by A3 is equal to some lambda. Means two vectors are collinear if corresponding components ratio is equal. Okay. I quotient of this vector upon I quotient of this vector. Okay. J quotient of this vector equal upon J quotient of this vector. Okay. K quotient of this vector upon K quotient of this vector are equal, then two vectors are collinear vectors. Simply two vectors are collinear if one vector is some scalar multiple of other vector, that scalar is non-zero. Okay. Next, if A bar is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, generally I think already we discussed this point. If we are able to write A bar as component form A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, then A1, A2, A3 are also called direction ratios, of vector A bar. Okay. If A bar is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, then A1, A2, A3 are also called direction ratios of vector A bar. Okay. For example, it is given as A bar is equal to 2I cap plus 3j cap, 2I cap plus 3j cap plus k cap. So here direction ratios are what? 2, 3, 1. Okay. Example I am telling. Okay. Next point, L, M, N are direction cosines of a vector A bar. L, M, N are direction cosines. Already discussed this. This is I think 2 classes before we discussed. If L, M, N are direction cosines of a vector A bar, okay, then L I cap plus M j cap plus N k cap. It is a unit vector. L I cap plus M j cap plus N k cap. L is nothing but cos alpha. M is nothing but cos beta. N is nothing but cos gamma. Okay, L I cap plus M j cap plus N k cap is equal to what we can write? Cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap. Okay, it is the unit vector in the direction of given vector. Okay, it is the unit vector in the direction of given vector. Okay, where alpha beta gamma are the angles which makes with the x axis, y axis and z axis respectively. Okay. L, M, N are direction cosines of a vector A bar, then L I cap plus M j cap plus N k cap is equal to cos alpha I cap plus cos beta j cap plus cos gamma k cap is the unit vector in the direction of that given vector, where alpha beta gamma are angles which makes with x axis, y axis and z axis. This is already we discussed. Okay. Now these are important points. Okay. Next we will discuss questions. Okay. Example 4. What is given? Find the values of x, y, z. Find the values of x, y, z. Find the values of x, y, z so that the vectors A bar is equal to xi cap plus 2j cap plus zk cap and vector B bar is equal to 2i cap plus yj cap plus k cap are equal. Now we have to find x, y, z values so that vector A bar and vector B bar are equal vectors. Okay, what is given? Vector A bar equal to vector B bar means xi cap plus xi cap plus 2j cap plus zk cap is equal to 2i cap plus yj cap plus k cap. But two vectors are equal if their corresponding components are equal. But two vectors are equal if their corresponding components are equal. So I component this side is how much? X. Here I component is how much? 2. So x has to be equal to 2. Okay, x is equal to 2. Okay. Now j component this side is how much? 2. Right hand side j component is what? Y. So y equal to 2. Okay. Next k component left hand side z. K component right hand side 1. Okay. Z is equal to 1. Two vectors are equal if and only if their corresponding components are equal. Corresponding components are equal. So I component x, here I component 2. Okay, x is equal to 2. J component 2, j component y, y is equal to 2. Okay, k component z, k component 1, z is equal to 1. x2, y2, z 1. Okay. Next, example 5. Example 5. Let a bar is equal to 2i cap plus j cap, b bar is equal to I cap plus 2j cap, is magnitude of a bar is equal to magnitude of b bar. That is first question. Next is, are the vectors a bar and b bar are equal vectors? Okay, but two vectors given, a bar and b bar. Okay, a bar is 2i cap plus j cap, b bar is I cap plus 2j cap. Okay, is a bar, magnitude of a bar and magnitude of b bar equal or not? Second question is, are the vectors a bar and b bar are equal or not? Okay. Now here magnitude of a bar. Magnitude of a bar is what? Magnitude of a bar is square root of I component square plus j component square. That is square root of 2 square plus 1 square. That is square root of 5. So magnitude of a bar is 5. Magnitude of a bar is 5. And magnitude of b bar. Magnitude of b bar is what? Magnitude of b bar, that is square root of I component square, that is 1 square plus square root of j component square, 2 square. Okay, 1 square 1 plus 2 square 4, 1 plus 4 5, under root 5. Magnitude of b bar is what? Square root of 5. Magnitude of b bar is square root of 5. Okay, so magnitude of a bar is root 5, magnitude of b bar is root 5. So their magnitudes are equal. Their magnitudes are equal. Okay. Second part is what? Vector a bar and b bar are equal or not? Okay. So here vector a bar, what is vector a bar? 2i cap plus j cap. What is vector b bar? I cap plus 2j cap. Okay. But two vectors are equal if and only if their corresponding components are equal. But here in case of a bar, I component is 2. In case of b bar, I component is 1. So a bar is not equal to b bar. Okay, a bar is not equal to b bar since the components are distinct. Okay, since the corresponding components are distinct. Okay, since the corresponding components are distinct. Okay, so here magnitude of a bar and magnitude of b bar equal, but a bar and b bar are not equal vectors. Okay, these are not equal vectors. Okay, next question. Example 6. Find the unit vector in the direction of vector a bar. Find the unit vector in the direction of vector a bar, 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap. Already I gave formula for unit vector. Unit vector in the direction of a given vector is vector divided by its magnitude. Vector divided by its magnitude. Vector divided by its magnitude. Okay. Unit vector in the direction of vector a bar is a cap. We'll denote it as a cap. Okay. Cap means unit vector. A cap is equal to a bar upon magnitude of a bar. Okay. Vector divided by its magnitude. Okay. So a cap is equal to a bar by magnitude of a bar. What is magnitude of a bar? Magnitude of a bar is what? Square root of I component is how much? 2. So 2 square plus j component 3. So 3 square plus k component 1, 1 square. So square root of 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, 14. Square root of 14. Magnitude of a bar is 14. So a cap is equal to a bar by magnitude of a bar. Okay. So a bar is what? 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap upon magnitude of a bar is square root of 14. So 2 by root 14 I cap plus 3 by root 14 j cap plus 1 by root 14 k cap. Okay. So here, if you take magnitude of this vector is 1. Okay. Unit vector is a vector of magnitude 1 unit. Okay. This is a unit vector. My unit vector means simply divide the given vector by its magnitude. Okay. Simply divide vector by its magnitude. You will get a unit vector. Okay. Next, example 7. Find a vector in the direction of a bar is equal to I cap minus 2j cap that has a magnitude 7 units. That has magnitude 7 units. Okay. Here, earlier question, that is example 6, we have to find unit vector. But here what we have to find? You have to find a vector in the direction of given vector, but magnitude 7 units. This kind of question, what you have to do is, first you find a unit vector in the direction. Okay, first you find unit vector in the direction. So what you get while finding a unit vector, you will get a vector of magnitude 1 unit. Okay, suppose you need a magnitude of 5 units. Simply multiply that unit vector by 5, you will get a vector of magnitude 5 units. Suppose you need a vector of magnitude 10 units. Simply multiply that unit vector by 10 units. Okay, suppose find a vector in the direction opposite to that of a bar that has a magnitude 5 units. Again, find unit vector, okay, magnitude 5 units but opposite direction. Simply multiply with 5. Okay, like that. Okay. Now here, find a vector in the direction of vector a bar that has a magnitude 7 units. So first I will find a unit vector. Unit vector is what? A bar is equal to a bar by magnitude of a bar by magnitude of a bar. Okay. So magnitude of a bar, here I wrote my magnitude of a bar is square root of I component 1 square plus j component square. J component is what? Minus 2 square. Minus 2 square is 4. 4 plus 1 5. Square root of 5. So magnitude of a bar is what? Square root of 5. Okay. So unit vector is a bar by magnitude of a bar, that is 1 by root 5 into I cap minus 2j cap. So nothing but I cap by root 5, nothing but 1 by root 5 I cap minus 2 by root 5 j cap. Okay, this is the unit vector in the direction of a bar. Okay, unit vector in the direction of a bar is what? Vector divided by its magnitude. Okay, so here what we get, unit vector in the direction of a bar is a cap is equal to 1 by root 5 I cap minus 2 by root 5 j cap. Okay. Next, therefore the vector having magnitude 7 and in the direction of a bar. Okay. So a cap is nothing but unit vector in the direction of a cap. Okay. A cap is unit vector in the direction of a bar. So a cap is equal to a bar by magnitude of a bar gives a vector, unit vector in the direction of a bar. What we need? A vector of magnitude 7 in the direction of vector a bar is 7 a cap. Okay, 7 a cap is equal to 7 into 1 by root 5 I cap minus 2 by root 5 j cap. Nothing but 7 by root 5 I cap minus 14 by root 5 j cap. Multiplying 7 inside 7 by root 5 I cap minus 14 by root 5 j cap. Okay. Next, example 8. Find unit vector in the direction of sum of two vectors. Okay. What we know, unit vector in the direction of a vector is a vector divided by its magnitude. But here question is unit vector in the direction of sum of vectors a bar and b bar. Okay. In this case, first of all we will find the sum of the vectors a bar and b bar. Okay. What is given? A bar is equal to 2 I cap plus 2j cap minus 5k cap, and b bar is equal to 2 I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. Okay. Now sum of the vectors a bar and b bar. Okay, a bar plus b bar is equal to, if you add these two, okay, 2 I cap plus 2j cap minus 5k cap plus 2 I cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. Sum of these two vectors is add corresponding components. Okay, 2 I cap plus 2 I cap, 4 I cap, 2j cap plus j cap, 3j cap minus 5k cap plus 3k cap, that is minus 2k cap. Okay, but this is sum of the two vectors a bar and b bar. Okay. Next, magnitude of a bar plus b bar. A bar plus b bar, what we got? 4 I cap plus 3j cap minus 2k cap. Okay, magnitude of a bar plus b bar is equal to square root of I component how much here 4, 4 square plus 3 square plus minus 2 square, that is how much 16 plus 9 plus 4, that is square root of 29. Okay, magnitude of a bar plus b bar is square root of 29. Okay, now unit vector, if you consider the sum of the vectors a bar plus b bar is c bar. Okay, now unit vector is c cap, that is a bar plus b bar by magnitude of a bar plus b bar. Okay, my unit vector in the direction of the sum of the vectors a bar and b bar is, first of all find a bar plus b bar, divide that vector by its magnitude. Okay, a bar plus b bar by magnitude of a bar plus b bar. Okay, a bar plus b bar by magnitude of a bar plus b bar. Okay, magnitude of a bar plus b bar, how much we got? Square root of 29. Okay, so 1 by root 29 into 4i cap plus 3j cap minus 2k cap, nothing but 4 by root 29i cap plus 3 by root 29j cap minus 2 by root 29k cap. Okay, this is the unit vector, this is the required unit vector in the direction of sum of two vectors a bar and b bar. Okay, next write down the direction ratios of vector a bar is equal to I cap plus j cap minus 2k cap, and also evaluate direction cosines. Okay, my direction ratio is nothing but simply I component, quotient of I component, j component and k component. So direction ratios are what? Direction ratios are 1, I component quotient is 1, j component quotient 1, k component minus 2. So direction ratios are 1, 1 minus 2. Okay, these are direction ratios. Direction cosines, simply divide direction ratios by magnitude of a bar. So magnitude of a bar is how much? Root 6. So divide these components by root 6, we will get direction cosines. Direction cosines are 1 by root 6, 1 by root 6 minus 2 by root 6. Okay, my vector, if it is a component form given, okay, I component, j component and k component quotients are direction ratios. If we divide these direction ratios by magnitude of a bar, you get direction cosines. Okay, simply if it is given like this. Okay, so I j cap minus 2k cap, direction ratios are 1, 1 minus 2. Okay, next concept, vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. P x1 y1 z1 and q x2 y2 z2 are any 2 points in space. Okay, P x1 y1 z1 and q x2 y2 z2 are any 2 points in space. Okay, x axis, y axis and z axis. Now OP bar is a position vector. OP bar is a position vector. OQ bar is a position vector. Okay, now the vector joining the points P and Q. Okay, vector joining points P and Q, PQ bar. Okay, we have to write vector PQ bar. Okay, P and Q are any 2 points in space. Then the vector joining P and Q is PQ bar. Okay, PQ bar. Now how we get PQ bar? Now OP bar is a position vector, OQ bar is a position vector. Now if you observe here, now OPQ is a triangle. Okay, by vector addition of triangle of vector addition, OP bar plus PQ bar is equal to what? OQ bar. Okay, that is what it is written here. OP bar plus PQ bar is equal to OQ bar. So PQ bar what we get? OP bar, write this side. OQ bar minus OP bar. Okay, PQ bar is equal to OQ bar minus OP bar. So PQ bar is equal to, what is OQ bar? OQ bar, Q is a point x2 y2 z2. Now position vector of Q, OQ bar, is x2y cap plus y2j cap plus z2k cap minus OP bar, position vector of point P with respect to origin O, is OP bar is x1i cap plus y1j cap plus z1k cap. Okay, so what we get? Difference of these two is x2 minus x1i cap plus y2 minus y1j cap plus z2 minus z1k cap. Okay, AB bar, for example, AB bar means OB bar minus OA bar, head minus tail, head minus tail. Okay, head minus tail. Okay, So PQ bar is nothing but OQ bar minus OP bar. Okay, head minus tail. Okay, so what we got vector joining P and Q, PQ bar is equal to x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay, also magnitude of vector PQ bar. Okay, magnitude of vector PQ bar is what we get square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, but this is the magnitude of vector PQ bar. Okay, 2 points given. Okay, any 2 points in space, then vector joining those 2 points P bar and Q bar, PQ bar is equal to OQ bar minus OP bar. Okay, OQ bar minus OP bar. Point minus point always gives a vector. Okay, once you join these 2 points, it has some PQ bar direction from P to Q and it has some magnitude. So PQ bar is a vector. Okay, so PQ bar is a what we got x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay, magnitude of PQ bar, that is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, now we will continue remaining concepts in next class. Thank you.